Come on then. Come on. Come on. This is my dog Bruno. He wanted to say hi. Good boy. Hi, welcome back. I'm Esther. If you watched my first video, thank you very much. It was very nice to see I got actual views on it and even comments from actual people, and they weren't nasty, they were really nice. So thank you very much. Today I'm going to talk about the little things you can do to make yourself feel a bit better when you're mentally ill. So I have anxiety and depression, among some other things. Oh, hello. Hi. I thought I'd put together a video about the little things that may help you when you suffer from depression or another mental illness. This is obviously not a how to cure your mental illness. It's just some things that may make the days go by a bit easier and make you feel a bit more yourself. His dad's currently out, so I think he was feeling lonely. Say hi. Want to say hi? No. I know, say hi. The first thing I would say that's definitely made a huge difference to me is remembering to take the medication that you are prescribed. This may seem like a really obvious thing, but especially when you're mentally ill and when you're mentally ill in the lockdown and every day is the same and time no longer exists, remembering to take your prescription is a lot harder. Through these lockdowns, I have like completely forgotten to take my tablets like for a couple of days, even a week at a time, and then wonder why I'm like really woozy and have headaches and blah blah blah, because withdrawal is not fun. So I'm on citalopram. It's an antidepressant. That is what my doctor prescribed to me for my particular issues. It may not be what your doctor has prescribed, but that is fine. I know there's a lot of people that feel a lot of shame to take antidepressants and stuff like that. And I was definitely one of those people. I kind of went all around the block, started on beta blockers and stuff like that, and they obviously didn't really work. They can sometimes work for some people. Bye, Bruno. But for me, they didn't. Like, by the time they kicked in an hour later, my panic attack was already done, so there wasn't much point in them. The way I think about it, antidepressants for mentally ill people are like insulin for diabetics. You never tell a diabetic to stop taking their insulin. It's something they literally can't produce. Mentally ill people, there is a chemical imbalance there. There is something that is not working in our brains, in our bodies, and antidepressants help with that. Antidepressants are not this magical drug that's immediately going to make you happy. It just gives us a bit more of a level playing field and makes it a bit easier to function as an actual human being. So put a reminder on your phone, like put an alarm to make sure that you take them at the same time every day. Like a couple of times I've taken like mine before bed, and it's like made it really difficult for me to get to sleep. So I definitely need to be taking mine in the morning, and I need to remember that. So actually, this is actually reminding me to put a alarm on my own phone to remember to take my tablets at the same time. Taking my own advice. Incredible. You're a good boy. You're a good boy. You're a good boy. Another small thing that may help you feel a bit more like yourself is just moving. So a lot of people say exercise, but I think like when you're like in the thick of it, the thought of like moving at all, even like your finger, is just so overwhelming that like it just becomes this huge problem, and then you just fester in one place, usually your bed, and just stay there until you start to rot away. So I'd say like moving, literally like moving from your bed to standing up, or going into a different room, or going on a small walk. I know when I'm like feeling really low, I do feel guilty for not like properly prop for not prop I feel guilty for not properly exercising, but the thought of actually doing the kind of exercise I do when I'm like feeling really good about myself, that's just a bit too much for me. So I'll do like exercises where I can literally just lie down on the floor and doing them. Like an ab workout is really good for that because you can literally just like lie on your back on the floor and just do that, but you're still exercising, and do it for like 20 minutes or something. You don't need to be doing it for like an hour, as long as you're just doing like a little thing. Or I'll do yoga where I can just sit on a mat and I don't have to stand up. Also, if you want to do like a bit of like exercise inside your own house, because like no one can leave the house at the moment except to walk, just like do it in your pajamas, do it in your stinky clothes that you've been wearing for 3 days straight because having a shower is like too much at the moment. That's totally fine. Just do it in whatever you're wearing. No one really fucking cares. I think it's whatever you're feeling comfortable enough to do, just do that. And then if you're working out and you feel more motivated to do a bit more, that's awesome. If you're not, that's fine. You've done a bit. Do you mind? Another thing is like making shortcut versions of stuff, especially chores. You've got a huge pile of dishes, but you've not quite got to them yet, and it's all overwhelming. Put the dishes into soak in the sink, and then at least it's a bit easier to clean them off when you eventually get to them. Or think to yourself, okay, well, half of this is mugs from making tea, so I'm just gonna wash the mugs. If cooking is too much, get some ready meals. Clear your social media. I recently just deleted Facebook, like partly because like whenever I went on there I just felt really sad, and then I just wasted loads of time on it when I could be have done something else. And then like I just kept comparing myself to other people. Unfollow the accounts that you notice make you feel like shit, but also then follow accounts that make you happy, like body positive or really nice mental health ones or stuff like that. Even if they're people I deleted so many people I know from my Instagram because even though I love and respect them as people, the photos they were putting up made me feel less worthy. If they make you feel like shit, get rid. Let yourself have comfort food. There's a lot to be said for like a nice, healthy, balanced diet and your mood and stuff, especially when you're mentally ill, even when you're not, and things, and it can help us like physically and whatnot. But the most important thing is that you eat, whether that is junk food, healthy food, a bowl of cereal for your tea or something like that. Just eat. Lean back on the things that you know you enjoy. Watch that TV show that you have watched a million times over already because you know it's comforting and it makes you happy. Read a rom-com or a crime thriller if that's what makes you interested and happy, or a historical shagging book. I have downloaded The Duke and I, the Bridgerton series. That's why I bring that up. It's good so far. A little different from the TV series, but good so far. I hope you're safe and well. Thank you very, very much for watching. I would ask Bruno to come say bye to you, but I think he might be snoozing on my bed because he is a sleepy boy. So thank you very much, and I'll see you soon. Hey Bruno, you wanna go on a walk? Walkies? Oh, walkies? Yeah, boy.